Сегодня делиться топ. И переходим дальше. Это задание. А именно, скажу четвертую главу. Первую главу тома, четвертого тома, третья часть. Уже проходим его очень долго, поэтому я делал это задание специально. Давайте. Если лагать будет, то я не знаю, то извините.
Good plan. Just relax. Even if everyone besides. Thanks, Navi. Best of luck to you. Finally, you're back. Well, how? To be honest, no. Now, don't you all look that was to be expected. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most
Since both firstly,
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. You ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stand.
Yes.
In that case...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly... There is no way.
That is simply you.
No.
The roaring countdown.
And you didn't hear...
No.
I see.
Huh?
Hey!
Yeah, it sure goes right by them.
Look at those scales. Could those mean... Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my... Tell me. The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial... I've got a feeling that what happened on... That's irrelevant.
Indeed. Your first priority is to prove... The Outlander is speechless. Oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the... good thing I made all those preparations. Hey, Winnie!
Order! First, are these Please and...
I'm sorry. Yes.
I knew it!
Well, that's it.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is...
Is that really...
The defendant...
Order! Your request...
In that...
Well, this is awkward. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We based our entire... Not to set the wrong...
I know you've clashed, but our organism...
Right now, we want to...
That's right. I knew if it weren't... That's why I didn't... The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about it... Right. You met a but still, I'm asking you...
Sorry. Well, you both say that, right?
Of course. We've been trying to find during our investigation from that moment up.
Is that what you need?
That's right. So, after
That air vent was created during...
Well, what should have been that
Ну,
was
ради не
on
могу
the way back.
выписать.
I saw the after
Джунгли не
that.
могу.
That explains
Накиду
why
не
you didn't
могу.
hear the thud.
Извините,
Because of
пока
that
что не
prophecy I
могу.
told you about.
That's the only...
So, it was never... But, like I...
Well, Traveler, you decide. I'm gonna follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving. The current problem is, if we want our feud to hide, huh? Let the show be.
Both parties have returned to their position. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady...
That took long enough. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linny's perspective.
Соревнование
As
только.
the countdown began, he entered the tunnel.
Сначала обратно отсюда он опустился в
When
тоннель.
the flatbed trolley
Давно
passed, he
произошла
opened the
треск, он
box
открыл
and got
ящик
into an
книг,
altercation with
используя
Halsey,
барабан,
which
в результате
caused
которого
the loud thud. He did not realize that the sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing
чтобы
her.
поздно не узнал с нее
At this
это.
time, Cowell
Открыл, что
arrived,
проверил, что за странный звук раздался из
and
тоннеля,
caught
где стоял
Linny
Линни на
red-handed.
месте
So Linny proceeded to knock
Линни
him
ударил
out too before stuffing him into that box.
Пауэлла, а потом убил ящик.
Linny
После
passed
чего
the
Линни
unconscious
передал
Halsey to
находившийся
his
без
accomplice
сознания
through the
Halsey
magic
самому
box in the
всеобщему
audience stand.
как-то подобное.
And there you have it. That's the...
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order. Seems... According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. Linny went to the room that contains the orb. Linny did not take...
Attention! When the countdown started, but he immediately, once he reached the crime scene, finally, he...
Резненько. Ладно. Ты видел? Будет тебе 20 с чем-то минут.
Actually managed to... In other words, you believe... That's right!
Либо 30 вообще, либо 40.
My... If that's the case, assuming
Не
that...
знаю точно.
Well... You're saying that he wasn't? Are you sure we don't need to give this... That's right! This sneak, the same clue... To think you'd use such well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who
Лайк
was...
правильно справил 100%. Магический круг. Одежда девушки. Любую.
Could there have been a... Halsey is the missing person. Could there there have been
Допустим это. Верное предположение.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant.
О, сейчас ясно.
That can't be.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from wood. It would have been tough for both people to fit into. Linny was not in the tunnel. It would have been tough for.
Да, это и есть.
The sound we heard may have. The deceased's name is Cowell.
Это тоже...
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
Это
The
тоже...
sound we heard may have.
Это тоже неверное предположение.
The sound we heard may have. No one entered or. The deceased's name is Cowell. The deceased's name is Cowell. No one entered or left the opera.
Ну что такое?
Halsey's clothing was. No one entered or. Linny was not in the tunnel. The deceased's name is. Halsey's clothing was in.
Как? Эдика и сильно... Так.
Halsey's clothing was in. No one entered or. It would have been tough for both.
Так. И...
No one entered or.
Самое правильное. Да как?
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may. It would have been tough for.
Да, две правильно, одна нет. Три правильно, одна нет. Последнее было. Ну ладно.
What's wrong, traveler?
Look, since we're at a dead, just like the.
If only we knew. Well, that would be nice, but it's not like this is a magic.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have. The deceased's name is. The vase was not.
Ну туре такого не было.
Lynette, if there's a... How could a person ever... Magic tricks...
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of. Since Cal was the deceased, but given that we have.
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear... Guards!
We are still examining. We discovered several test tubes of fluid, the notebook and the primordial, the notes content, the notebook, one of these two, the notes all, as such.
You've gotta be. That's something so.
Wait a moment, this reminds me of a...
If people can become water, does that... Wait just a minute. Could that mean...
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! It is undeniable that further examining... Still, guards, Mr. Linney.
Of course, if we uphold.
Right! Like the metal hook. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that.
Опять разгадка.
Now it seems like the water from the primordial. The rope that held the water.
The deceased's name is...
Все неверно. Охуенно.
The water from the... The rope that held the water.
По расположению может быть что-то.
Now it seems like the... Lynette was in the mat.
Так, сегодня правильно. Так.
I remember. Now it seems like the... The deceased's name is Cap... The rope that held the water.
Одно правильно, одно. Отлично.
The deceased's name is... I remember there was... The water from the primordial...
А еще одно правильно.
The water from the primordial sea. Lynette was in the magic... I remember there was... The water from the prim...
Предположение.
In the original plan, when the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, when the balloon attached afterward, what?
Huh. That actually...
Oh dear.
Now, it seems his notes mention...
On that note, I shall now invite him.
Thank you, Your Honor. And we found...
What? That can't be. Does this not, my dear? Vinny did not mean, having made modifications upon ultimately. Now, am I right?
We've used up all... Is this the end?
Oh no! I believe this is indeed. Now then, excuse me.
Miss,
Oh, come on. I'll show you in a minute.
No offense, miss.
Come on now, don't. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth? And wouldn't come on the... But, as the magic makers and stars of the...
I understand.
And voila. Sorry.
Wait.
To be clear, I was hiding out. I was just feeling... Where should I begin? Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lil. I heard that Linny's show was... That's how I make a living. But I...
Hey! No wonder you look familiar. Liddy even...
Well, and he even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. So, I wasn't good. There was... I slipped out.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, had I known...
Well, that makes everything pretty clear.
This time, we need to...
Кто-то пойдет. Вот, это будет последний. О,
The strange sound.
а я бы сейчас первый раз что нашел бы.
The flower bee.
А что это?
Lillian was afraid.
3.
Having been selected, her panic only in hearing the commotion, he did not know. Mistakenly, the two broke with no way of escape.
Прыгнуто. Что за игра, вообще не понимаю. Эта игра, походу, ну...
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons.
Now then, Lady Farina. Please, and...
What? No. I have no... Wow!
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice, the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, with some modifications to the selector, to cover up any evidence. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the... He poured the water... Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel. If all had gone to plan, realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the... However, his opponent was more capable than he...
So, we're just going back now? That's true.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait. I know you may not want to speak to me right now, but still, let me... I guess I didn't approach you with any ulterior... As for why that was how Father, who you might know as... And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past. Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering...
Than roaming the streets at any rate.
Performance at a banquet. I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return out the location of the mansion.
Думаю, что скоро будет прощаться, нет времени. Вот, что-то еще брат запросил скачать игру. Странно вообще. Думаю, еще на ночь.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right.
Очень странно. Очень странно.
And had even discovered several girls hidden in the basement. Father, the house of the hearth welcomes you. I was hesitant, but she was all...
So that
she has gained her...
So...
That's right. Today's case, everyone had helped to us orphans.
So, from...
It's so... I just hope you can... If you should need anything at all...
Bye, Lenny!
Короче, здесь все над этим. Завтра либо сегодня еще одна часть. И пока что все. С вами был Никита. Всем пока.